What is up, you lovely lot? Welcome back to the channel. It's £2 coin hunting time. We've got £500 in sealed bags from the bank. Fairly recent bag, 2nd of January. Let's get it open. See what we can find. We will check the book actually as well. Refresh our memory what we're still looking for. We're stuck on 10 coins to complete the collection. All 4 Commonwealths. All 3 Olympics. We've found none of those rare 7 yet. Lord Kitchener, very, very findable. 2015 Britannia, also pretty scarce. And 2015 Magna Carta. Everything else we have got. So 10 coins to find to complete the collection. It'd be nice to at least maybe find one of those today. Let's get on with it. See what we've got. Early January bag, so could have some people's Christmas piggy bank cash-ins in it. There's a commemorative already, that's a good sign. It's the gunpowder plot, 400-year anniversary. Pretty common, not in bad condition actually for a coin of that age, nearly 20 years old now. It's not a keeper though, so we'll pop it up the top and that will go back to the bank. Nothing else in bag number 1. Bag number 2, what have you got for us? There's an Act of Union. Of course, you've got to check this one for a die rotation. This is 300 years of the union between Scotland and England. That one is not a die rotation. They seem to be pretty scarce though. I only ever seen them mentioned a handful of times. This is looking like a good hunt so far. Brunel's Achievements from 2006. It's another pretty common one, but 3 commemoratives, and we've only just opened the 2nd bag. That's not bad going, especially compared to some of our recent hunts. So let's not get our hopes up too much, but hopefully there's something good in here. Let's keep on going. We will, of course, double check through all of the normal looking technology coins afterwards. There's a DNA double helix, one of my favorite designs. In nice condition, it looks even better. But it's a pretty common coin, so again, back to the bank it will go. Nothing else there. I hope you're all keeping well and finding some good coins in your change or your coin hunts if you're able to do any. Oh, our first nothing bag of the hunt. Hopefully we don't have too many of those. Jinxed us there, haven't I? 2 nothing bags in a row. Not 3, surely not 3. Not after such a good start as well. Shiny 2008 there. As I was saying, I will double check through all of these normal looking technologies afterwards. Checking for any die rotation errors, any other errors that I might miss while quickly flicking through. Anything in particularly nice condition, especially 1999, which of course wasn't in the year set that year, just the Rugby World Cup in the year set in 1999. So I think that might be something good. I think I caught a glimpse of what it was just as I turned it over. Did you see it? It's a Jodie Clark portrait. And it's a Navy centenary. And it just gets better because it's a full flag error. What a beauty. That is a great find. Of course, this Navy centenary generally doesn't have this blob of metal at the top here. If you look at most of your Navy centenaries, they won't have that. And coincidentally, a little bit of damage happened to the die which strikes the coin. It just so happens to look a bit like a flag. So it's been coined as the full flag error. There is also a partial flag error and a sleeping cat on the mast and all these other slight varieties where the die wasn't quite as damaged as it is at this point. But it's definitely a nice find, worth a little bit more than the normal Navy centenary, which is a nice find on its own. Great stuff. Navy centenary, full flag error. Happy days, as a certain man says. Brilliant. Nothing else there. That is a great find though. Of course, values for coins worth more than face value will appear in the top right. Mintage year, description of the coin. Ooh, and how many were minted will appear in the bottom left. 2009, it's got to be something. Robert Burns, not bad, a low tier keeper, so we'll pop it on the very bottom row. But we're seeing fewer of these now. I must admit, I did get rid of quite a few Robert Burns when I sorted through my whole collection a few months back. I did do some videos about that, where I just slimmed down the amount of the low tier keepers that I was keeping, because I just had dozens and dozens of things like Robert Burns, 2016 Britannias, Shakespeare's, and I just couldn't afford to keep keeping them, to be honest. There's a 2006 Brunel's portrait. Do not be fooled into thinking this is some sort of error. They're pretty much all like this, where the wording is a bit cut off at the top there. Unfortunately, yeah, it's harder to find one that's perfect, to be honest. So yeah, don't get tricked into paying more for a coin like that. Very normal. It may not be correct and might technically be an error of some sort, I guess, but just because it's such a common error, people don't really think of it as an error. How many times can you say error in a couple of sentences? Nothing there. Next bag. Oh, knocked one onto my lap. Let's keep on going. A Commonwealth or an Olympic are long overdue. To not find any of the 4 Commonwealths or one of the Olympics, either the handovers or the London Olympic Centenary. Yes, they're rare, but it's pretty crazy at this point. 2016, with the date on this side, I'm pretty sure that's got to be a Britannia, hasn't it? Nice. Another low tier keeper, of course, 2015 Britannia is the one you want to find, or any other date as well, really. Whether it be in another circulated year that we've not seen yet, because they are coming at some point. Or, excuse me. Or one of the NIFC years, sorry. I had to cough there and put me off my stride. There's a Shakespeare Tragedies, 2016. Of course, we're still looking for that edge inscription error on these. What a piece of work. Is a man is the correct edge inscription. So the hunt for that error continues, but we'll keep looking. That's another low tier keeper worth just a little bit more than face value. More often sells as the 3 coin set than an individual coin. Keep going. There's another Jodie Clark portrait. What's that gonna be? That's an Army Centenary. Really common. 9.5 odd million minted. Why they minted so many of those, we will never know, but they did. So yeah, really common coin, that one. One of the most common, in fact. Especially being more recent release, tend to see it more often as well. Nothing in that bag. Ooh. Come on, please. There's something, it's not really what we want. 1999 Rugby World Cup. The first bimetallic commemorative. And the coin which was in the year set in place of the technologies that year, as I said earlier. So if you find a 1999 technologies in flawless condition, and it has to be flawless, they are worth a pretty penny, because people wanting one from every year for their collection will want the best condition one they can find, and you cannot get them in bunk or proof for that year. So there's an 1807 abolition of the slave trade, 200-year anniversary. Of course, with this coin, you've got to check you've got the circulation strike, which is this one, not the one out of the packs, which has got DG initials down here and a smooth finish rather than this rough finish in the field of the coin. Again, pretty common one. Back to the bank it will go, and another Army Centenary as well. Another Brunel's portrait. Let's have a look at this one. That one's a bit better actually, isn't it? £2. You can see it more clearly. But where it overlaps onto the text is very, very common. As I said before, don't get fooled into thinking that is something special. There's another DNA double helix. Deoxyribonucleic acid, as it says on the side. Probably one of the cooler edge inscriptions, of course, has the strands of DNA. And then it says what DNA stands for, deoxyribonucleic acid. Pretty cool. Not cool enough to keep though. Let's keep on hunting. There's a grotty one there. Nothing else. We've got 5 bags to go. Another 50 coins, £100. There's another Act of Union. Quick check for a die rotation, and no such luck. Nothing else there. I do hope we will see the new definitive £2 coin in circulation sometime soon. I know, of course, as I've already mentioned, we're still waiting for loads, so when I say loads, I mean loads of Britannias to come out of the long store. But it would be nice to see the new definitive £2 with the floral design on it. Flowers of the nations. Nothing there. Last couple of bags. Unfortunately, it's looking like we're not going to fill a gap in the book again. There's Charles Dickens from 2012. Not the 2012 dated coin that we want. But at least it's something else different. We haven't seen it yet today. And onto the final bag. Any last bag luck, please. Well, there's something. It's another abolition of the slave trade. Very shiny 2015. Oh, there's one we haven't seen yet today. Shakespeare Histories. It's the only one of the 3 Shakespeares that I don't really consider to be a keeper. The mintage is just too much higher than the other 2. Not that they're low either, to be honest, but Histories definitely back to the bank in my opinion. And that's our lot. Although we didn't find anything for the book, we have a beauty though in the Navy Centenary full flag era. Smash a thumbs up for that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you all soon for some more coiny goodness. Take care. All the best.